You know that meme on Instagram that's like the pros of working on your own car? You save a ton of money, but the cons of working on your car, you have no idea what the fuck you're doing. That's pretty much me with this car right now. I'm gonna be flat out honest with you guys. I was not planning to film this video today. I had a different video, a fun video planned out for today, but plans got canceled and unfortunately I wasn't able to film that. Hopefully I will do that in the future. But today I'm gonna catch you guys up to date with everything that's going on with the 350Z and the GTR. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys kind of get a sneak peek of what's going on. If you guys do follow my Instagram, you guys know that I haven't been having the best of luck with cars lately. So now let's just start off with the 350Z. The 350Z got into an accident. We weren't sure if it's totaled or not. Unfortunately, it is totaled. The 350 is now gone. We have the seats out of the 350 right here. The bumper is sitting right over there. The rest of the parts aren't here. They're at Amanda's house, but we did get pretty much all of our mods off the car. The only thing we weren't able to get back from the Z were the headlights because the headlights kind of got destroyed in the accident. But everything else, like the coilovers, the wheels, the what else do we have? A steering wheel and front bumper and seats. We got all that back and we will be getting another 350Z soon. So now let me explain what's going on with the Skyline. This car is being a huge pain in the ass. By the way, you guys might notice that the garage is just a complete mess right now. It looks like a storm went through here. There's everything just everywhere and everything's a mess and nobody could possibly work out here. There's tools everywhere, coolant spilling everywhere. But I've been working on this car for the past 2 weeks and it's giving me nothing but issues, so I do not have any energy to go clean up the garage. So I'm sorry, but you guys are just gonna have to deal with the dirty garage today. So this car has quickly went from being my dream car that I bought to being just one of the biggest pain in the asses I have ever dealt with. So let's go back to about 2 weeks ago when I started taking this motor apart. I started taking the turbos off, and just taking the turbos off itself was just the biggest pain in the ass in the world. But I started removing everything to take the turbos out. I finally got the turbos out after about 2 days. And now the reason why I was taking out the stock turbos is because I had new upgraded turbos. When I bought them, I was informed that it's just a direct swap. There's no modifications needed. It's the exact stock turbo, but just an upgraded form so it could hold more boost and make more power. And unfortunately, that was not the case. The turbos were pretty similar to stock, but they weren't a direct fit as they were advertised. I was pretty pissed off by that. If I have to do any modifications, then I'd rather it be just a single turbo. So those new upgraded turbos are all on the way back. So now that the plans of putting in the new upgraded turbos kind of got messed up, I decided to put the stock turbos back in the car because this is my daily driver. Like, I need to drive this every single day, so rather than waiting for a big single setup down the line, I just said forget it. I'm gonna throw the stock turbos back in just so I have a car to drive and something to make content out of. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is where shit started to hit the fan. It took way longer than it needed to put the stock turbos back in. You would think it's stock turbos, stock parts, it fits perfectly fine. Now, you have so many little hard lines to deal with in this car, it's impossible to put anything back where it needed to be. So that process took absolutely forever. And now the major issue, the main reason why this car isn't on the ground, put back together, and the main reason why I'm not driving it right now is because we are leaking coolant and possibly oil. So from what I can see, one of the hard lines is leaking. Now, I think it's leaking because I might have cross-threaded it, completely my fault. I do think that the leak is also coming from somewhere that I cannot see. I know for a fact it's the hard lines. The hard lines were giving me the biggest pain in the ass. So now, fortunately, the car does turn on, but unfortunately, after a little while, after it starts to heat up, coolant starts to spill out, fall on the exhaust manifold or on the turbo, which just heats up and there's just a cloud of smoke that just pops up. I'm gonna go ahead and start the car to show you guys. I'm not gonna wait long enough for the cloud of smoke to come. I don't wanna deprive the turbo of oil or coolant or whatever it may need, so I'm not gonna leave it on for too long. I kinda wanna just show you guys the new exhaust that I put on. We did put on a new front pipe in this car. Here is the bunk old front pipe that this car came with. Now, I thought it came with the stock front pipe, down pipe, whatever you guys wanna call it. I thought it came with the stock one. This isn't stock, but it is pretty small. It's only about 2.5 inches, and the reason why it sounded so crappy was because there's like little holes right here, and I guess there was a little exhaust leak, so it didn't really sound good. But we put a new 3.5 inch downpipe in the car. Oh my god, that is leaking so much coolant. So the coolant is dripping right out of there. You can see a little bit coolant right on the exhaust manifold right over there, but the coolant is mainly dripping from there, from what I can see. I'm sure it's dripping from somewhere else as well, but from what I can see, it's only there. By the way, how do you guys like the valve cover? This thing looks so insane. I'm absolutely in love. I also powder coated this satin black. I think the satin black was a really good contrast to the red, but we are gonna be getting rid of this. Hint, hint. Let's just go ahead, turn her on for a quick sec because I'm not gonna be turning her on for a long time. Usually it doesn't happen that fast, but I just topped it off with some coolant, so it's probably just like full of coolant that's just dripping out. Yep, you can see it right there. Dripping coolant. Thanks, bud. We even Teflon taped it up and everything, but it's still dripping. If you guys are asking yourself, did I really just waste a bunch of coolant, putting coolant into the motor just to start it for a minute? Give you guys a few little revs? You're 100% right. I literally just wasted some coolant for that because I know I'm not gonna be turning on the car for a little while, so I want to get my last few revs in. And now the reason why, oh my God, I'm stepping over everything. I really need to clean this garage up. Hey dude, it's so bad. I've never seen the garage get this bad before. There's just junk everywhere. That's probably not good. I should probably close that up. But the reason why I'm not gonna be starting this car for a little while is because I am gonna be going single turbo. Honestly, just not worth going through the headache, changing out every single line. It would take so long to take everything out again just to put it back to stock, and I would waste so much money just spending money on hard lines or even steel braided lines. Down the line, I always did want to go single turbo. Why? Instead of wasting a few $100s on just hard lines or steel braided lines, why not just waste a little bit more money and just get a big single right now, or just single, not big single. Just wanted to give you guys a little update. I know we didn't really do anything this video. I wish we did. I wish the plans went through today and I could have showed you guys the sick car that I had planned to check out today, but unfortunately that might have to wait for a different video. I hope you guys aren't too mad at me about messing up the hard lines. I take full blame for the hard lines. It sucks, but shit happens. I'll try to bring you guys along when we go shopping for the next 350Z, and I will certainly keep you guys updated with this car. We probably should change out the fenders soon. I went ahead, got new fenders from JD and Buyer right over there. But that's it for this quick little video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for caring. I'm gonna try my absolute best to get this car ready by show season. We still need to get it running, and then we need to get it painted, and then we gotta get the fitment dialed in. It's a lot of stuff to do, guys. It's a lot of stuff to do with not a lot of time, but I'm gonna bring you guys along with me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm clocking out. Peace out.